already know here in Cali. Beautiful sunny day today, clear skies, nice and warm. It's that, beautiful killer Cali weather. The fuck this fool over here with a jump rope? Damn, my boy. Stay off the drugs, kids. You'll be surprised at the crazy shit that you see just around. My guy over here literally in boxers using a jump rope while he's walking. And no shoes. It never ceases to amaze me, the shit that I see. That shit's funny. But what's everybody getting themselves into? What's the word of the curve? You know what I mean? What's the talk of the town? You already know we just chilling on break. Trying to see what's cracking with everybody. You know what I mean? What's everybody getting themselves into on the Saturday? You already know we getting it. Now, don't forget, I did drop, some videos on this channel, right? You guys can scope them out. And I am dropping a video on my other channel, right, regarding graffiti for those who have been asking. I know I've been lagging it. You know what I mean? I just get caught up busy, right? So it's got to take, find time to do them. So that one is coming for those who, hit me up about it, right? Because I know graffiti is one topic that actually gets a lot of buzz from individuals. I don't know why. What's good, Shadow? What's cracking like in shit? What you getting yourself into, Mr. Pasa? You already know we chilling here at work. Today's a beautiful day, bro. Today is nice. Nice. Serio. I'm just glad that, from the looks of it, like on Thursday, it looked like it was going to be like a fucked up weekend. But nah, bro. It's that beautiful weather, homie. You know what I'm saying? This is actually clean. This is the weather that people want, right? So you already know it's going to be active tonight. Your car's ugly. Oh, gracias. I appreciate that. I'm not dating my car, so. I'm not a materialistic person. Do you know how to iron? Because I kind of suck at sharpening. Yeah, Simon, my boy. Oh, you got to get them creases nice and right, my guy. Yeah, but I feel you. My uncle showed me, I wish I could have sharp creases. Yeah, I feel you. Some homies have their shit crease, like shit. On a whole nother level. I'm sorry. I say your car's. I'm sorry I say your car's ugly. Nah, it's cool. It's just a car. ¿Qué pasa, calabaza? You already know we chilling, my boy. ¿Qué tranzas? What's good, G? Hope you're having a great weekend. One love. Hey, likewise, my boy. Likewise. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Saturday out there. Or if you're on Sunday already. Because I do sometimes get people saying that they're already on the next day. Like, damn, the next day? WSG, man? Calabacita, güey. No mames, carnal. No seas naco. From that, what's that? What are those movies called? The fucking Las Vacaciones? Algo. No, Sonrisas de algo de vacaciones or some shit like that. With pasito tun tun. Pasito tun tun. Oh, what's cracking, Derek? What you getting yourself into, my boy? If you say my username, I will like. Color for doors? Oh, well, color for doors. Like color all four doors? Órale, carnal. Eso es todo, plebe. Estás pesado. Yo voy. Are you a sicario? No. No. I don't believe in harming people that are not street related. Hola, amigos, saludos desde España. Hey, well, shout out to España. Ya sabes. Is that the light of Jesus? It might be, or the sun. It's my lavish looks that's capturing the brightness of the angle. Puro pedo. Yeah, it's a light. Because like the sun's like going down, so it's like set like. El Pastor Tuntun. El Chaparrín, ¿no? This is something I've been seeing a lot on social media and YouTube, but people let the fame carry them away. Again, ego driving. Yeah, you see that a lot. You know, majority of like these people out there that crave attention or are desperately seeking attention, who do like the most outlandish and ridiculous things, right? I mean, when people be like, damn, like I wonder why these individuals go to that extreme level or whatever. It's kind of the same thing as like why gang members do what they do, right? Like what pushes people to do like these fucking like out of the norm things, right? It's because they want to feel like they belong. They like the attention, right? They like the fact that they're finally getting attention or interaction with individuals, right? And they'll do anything just to keep that interaction going, right? And that's why they're willing to do like all the stupid shit and crazy shit that they do, because they become addicted to that high, that feeling. They don't want that feeling to go away, so they can relate. Rockers too, and skaters. They're not all that much different from each other. Say my username. You don't have a username. Which is a trip. You must be good with like computers and shit. Because they fucking suck. Hola. Watching Denver Nuggets and Lakers. Why? The Lakers are gonna lose. Fucking Lakers, bro. I'm already disappointed in them, bro. I just I can't even watch no more of those games no more, bro. I can't. LeBron James is a fucking failure, bro. Now here's why this is why LeBron James not a Laker for life, is not a true GOAT, is not, the one, bro. That motherfucker, when, they're sitting in the bench, bro, that fool's not routing up the truth, man. He needs to be letting these fools have it, how they fucking suck, how they need to get their shit together. He needs to be grilling them like Kobe Bryant would be grilling them, like Magic Johnson used to be grilling them. When their team was playing like shit, they used to be on their asses. This fool just right there sitting with his arms crossed. Motherfuckers over here eating fucking gummy bears, and the other motherfuckers on his fucking playing a video game on his phone. Like, pay attention to the game, motherfucker. There's a playoffs. God damn it. Like they have no motivational drive, towards the game, bro. These younger basketball players are just like, it's not that important, man. It's just basketball. The fucking playoffs, bro. You gotta lay it all down. That's why you're getting paid all that money, bro. You gotta throw it all out there. Know what I mean? There's a reason you're getting paid so much. You gotta be out there dying to get them doves. Michael Jordan and Kobe, bro, gave everything out there. LeBron James went into like, all right, we should just give up. He doesn't have the same drive as those guys, and yet they want to say that he's the GOAT. The GOAT of what? Excuses? Flopping? Like, it being the GOAT goes beyond your athletic skills on the court, right? It goes beyond shooting the ball and everything. It's also, you being the general of your team, right? The captain, the motivational drive, holding people accountable. You also got to be that, bro, the fire of your team. But he doesn't have that fire, bro. He has the talent to be out there playing, and he can do all of that, right? But he's just not that person that's, the one that takes charge and leads his troops. He's just not. He doesn't have that in him. And you gotta, bro, when you're the face of your team. I remember one time, it was a while back ago, but it was a Laker game, and Nick Young had hit a three, right? And he was celebrating, and then went to the bench. Kobe was grilling him, right? Like, what the fuck are you celebrating? We're fucking losing. Like, damn, my boy. But that's how you gotta be, though. That's how greatness gotta be, though. Like, stop fucking around, bro. There's nothing to be happy about. We still down, homie. Get your shit together. Stop playing out there. Start playing out there. I had it out today. Fries was all right, and the burger still smack. That's right, my boy. Damn, it now does on fire right now. Ain't even gonna lie. Their fries, though, their animal style fries are good, but just their plain fries are fucking whack, bro. Like, no. Their fried game needs, you know, how much Spain people? The homie right there. ¿Vas a la iglesia? Fíjese que no. Yes. What do you think about Lefty? Gunplay's music, low key, I think he's a fool. Okay, here's the honest truth of my thoughts on Lefty Gunplay's music. I have reacted to some of it. He has some tracks that are good. But then he has some tracks that I don't dig either, right? And it's not so much that he doesn't have the skills or the potential or nothing like that, right? It's just that it's more modern day, you know, it's like more modern day rap, right? And I just can't relate to modern day rap, right? So to me, it doesn't come off the same as like other stuff, right? Because like I said, you know, it's just a whole new style than from what I'm used to, right? So because obviously it doesn't suck because he has a fan base and he does have a buzz, right? But there's just some songs I dig, but then there's some songs that I don't. And there's more songs that I don't dig than there's songs that I do dig. You get me? And that's not to knock the homie, his talent. You know, I wish him the best and he has skills, right? It's just for my personal taste, it's just, you know, it's just a little bit something different. You know what I mean? But like I said, not to knock him, you know what I mean? It's just that I prefer like a little bit different type of stilo. You know, it's kind of like people like, you know, like E40 style, right? And I dig some of E40's music, but overall, I really don't fuck with his music, right? Because his style, right? And that goes for a lot of Kanye West. He has a big ass fan base. So does Drake. But I really don't dig their rapping style, right? So there's just certain rappers that I just really, you know, don't dig the style. But not to say that they suck or that they're whack, right? It's just not my taste. But yeah, he has some songs that I do fuck with, though. Not gonna lie. Right, but yeah, overall, you know, not so much. I subscribe to you. Oh, well, gracias. I appreciate that. Hello, senor. Hello. Messi or Ronaldo? Oh, I already answered this question a while back ago. Of course, we're gonna go. See, it's kind of hard answering this. If it's a one-on-one, Ronaldo. If it's a group, if it's a team, if it's Ronaldo's team versus Messi's team, then Messi. Messi is good at making other players great, and he's great himself. So he's good at playing as a team, right? At making others great. Ronaldo is not a team player. He can't make other people great. He tries to do everything himself. So as a team, he tends to just fuck it up, right? But individually, he's the most talented player, though. Like his skills and what he's able to do with the soccer ball is, you know, nobody else could touch him, right? But as in a group, though, you know what I mean? They just have that difference in them, right? And that's why I feel like Messi's a better player because not only is he great, but he can make others great. While Ronaldo's just great himself, right? But he really doesn't have the same, you know? And that's why I just feel like Messi's a better player, right? But depending, if it's a one-on-one, then I'm choosing Ronaldo. Most celebrities, Hasha, people on social media don't humble themselves. Not only that, right? But a majority of them, you know, living lies, bro. You know what I mean? Live a lie. You know, they've been telling and playing the lie for so long that they start believing it, right? It's crazy, though. You seem like you cool essay. Oh, well, gracias. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and there's a lot of homies that are cool, right? But the media and everything else, plays off homies like if, there's something else, right? Like, I'm telling you, every time I see anything or anybody speaking on homies, it's like the opposite of what actually interacting with a homie is like. It's just like, what the fuck? That's weird. ¿Cómo te gusta? Está bien, un poquito caro, pero hay mucho que hacer. Pero un chingo de desmadre también, you know. Y la renta, olvídate. Hasta la pinche verga esta madre. Pero, there's nothing better than home, no? Sweet home. Hope I don't act like a hot shot. Well, you just always gotta humble yourself, right? Like, always remember this. Never talk to somebody how you wouldn't want them to talk to you, right? So, like, if you don't want no one insulting you or calling you names, then don't do it to nobody else, right? And always just, stay within yours, right? Like, if stuff doesn't concern you, then it's best not to, get involved, right? Like, that's what I always say on here. I could only speak for myself and give my opinions. I can't speak on behalf of people or tell people that you got to listen to how, what I'm saying and how you have to think how I think. No, bro, people are entitled to live however they choose and see things however they want. I can only worry about my life and what I think and the decisions I make. You feel me? Like, never try to control no one else's life for them. Like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, or you can't do, you know what I mean? Like we just do us and we let people do them, Like, I don't understand why people are worry so much or are concerned so much about how other people are living their lives. Like, hey, can you believe that motherfucker's gay over there? Okay. And how does that affect you in your life and what you have going on? Oh, well, it doesn't. Then why are you so worried about it? Don't worry about who the fuck they're sleeping with. You know what I mean? Or like, hey, look at those motherfuckers over there. I bet you they're up to no good. Like, how is that affecting you and what you have going on? Oh, well, it's not. Well, then just, don't let it get to you, bro. Because, like I said, if it's not affecting you in any type of way, why are you getting so worked up over it? Or when people call each other names, right? Like, they get mad, like, bro, that's because you called me a bitch. Why are you a bitch? No. All right, then. Then what's the problem here? Like, just because they're saying something doesn't make it true, bro. You know what I mean? It's just that person's opinion. It's strange that he thinks so highly of himself, right? That his word is gold, right? And valid. But at the end of the day, that's just his opinion. Doesn't make it facts. It's crazy though, bro. Like, people's like, man, that's how you know that there's so much insecurity going on in the world, bro. And so many people struggle with themselves, right? Like, struggle with their personality, right? Like, who they are. That's why they have so many insecurities, bro. They're worried about people judging the way they talk or look or dress or, like, they're so concerned with what the audience might say or think of them. And it's like, what the fuck does it matter, though? Don't worry about what they're saying, gonna say about you. Say whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't matter. It is on. Shit only gonna get if you allow it to get to you, bro. And like I said, they're just words, bro, for people that don't even know you, who live miles away. So what the fuck does it truly matter? You know what I mean? Like, understand when they're trying to put you down or trying to, clown on you and stuff like that, is because they're bitter about their situation. They're mad about their overall situation, right? And they don't like to see other people, living happier because they think it's unfair that they don't have the same way of, living peacefully and happily, right? So they like to bring down other people to their level, right? That way they think that it's all fair now. Like, why do I have to be the only one suffering? Why do I got to be the only one that's unhappy? Why do I got to, you know what I mean? So now they make everyone feel the same level as them. That way they feel like life now is even, right? Like, if I can't be happy, nobody else can be happy then. Because that's the only thing that I possibly see as it could be fair. Like, people that, choose to, bring other people down, bro, it's because them people have some shit going on in their own personal life. Because people just don't do stuff for no reason or out of because of comedy. It's never because of that. People don't do and don't say things for no reason. There's always a reason and meaning to everything that they do, even when they think that that's not true. You know, it's one of the things that serial killers would get mind blown, right? If you watch their interviews, because they were what if you watch some of those interviews, right? What always caught their interest was that the fact that the detectives were able to know why they did it, you know, what's the reason, how it went when they weren't there, though, you know, and they're like, the fuck, how the fuck did these, you know what I mean? But just knowing the human persona, right? People's personalities, right? And overall human behavior, there's always a reason to everything, and why people say what they say. It's never just because, you know? It's a trip. For those who are interested in human behavior or psychology. And this time I'm chilling at home. Órale, that's right, that's right. Look, Messi, Ronaldo, los dos. What about Mbappe, Neymar? y Chicharrito. No mames. Y Vela. Pro pedo. Now, don't get me wrong. Mbappe and Neymar probably belong up there, but not like Chicharrito, like Vela. No. Ya tampoco. Fucking Lakers, I love them, but I'm telling you, I'm a hardcore Laker fan, bro. I'm a diehard man. If you see my fucking studio, man, I got fucking Laker shit well, I have showed it in my other lives, right? But I have Laker shit all over the place, bro. And it's just okay. We went in there. Our roster wasn't built, you know, for this team, right? Because we really don't have no one to stop Jokic, bro. All our players are, you know, smaller, right? I mean, you have Anthony Davis, and after that, who's next up? Hachimura, who's only like 6'9" or 6'8". Nah, bro, like there's nobody, you know, and those guys are only human, so they're gonna get tired, right? Jokic just has a luxury because he's so big that he could just, you know what I mean? And that's just that comes, you know, that's just what it is when being a big man. You just have it a little bit more easier, right? Because, you know, nobody could really, you know, kind of stop you, right? So we went in small, and then we went also with these youngsters who are good, who are talented, but they're just not there yet, right? Like Reeves is not there yet, right? He's a good player and will eventually get better, right? But it's too early still, right? He's not, you know, he's still, no, we should keep him though and still develop him, right? But he's just too young. And D'Lo, he says that bro, that fool only cares when he wants to care, bro. I hate players like D'Lo who could give you fucking 30 one day and then give you 5 points the next day. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? You know, it's just like, juegan cuando les dé la pinche gana nomás. You know what I mean? I fucking like, damn, bro, be consistent, bro. Because look, you have the talent to get it done. It's just your attitude, bro. Like, you just want to, you know, play whenever you want to play, bro. Like, you know, he doesn't really care. And that's like the worst kind of players you could have on a team that's looking to score a championship. Because if you look at, you don't need like this all chingon roster like people say you do. If you look at all the championship rosters out there, right? They have good players in them, but they're mostly full of like a lot of role players. Like if you look at the Lakers championship, you know, you had Robert Horry was never an all-star. Fox was never an all-star. Fisher was never an all-star. You know what I mean? You had Kobe and Shaq who were the all-stars, right? And then you just had these role players. Right? And even when it was just Kobe and Powell, right? They were the all-stars. And they just had, you know, Trevor Ariza, Ron Artest, you know, but they were never all-stars. Those guys are all role players. You know what I mean? Jordan Farmar, Steve Blake, Shannon, you know? But that's what I mean. They really didn't have, you know, like all-stars, you know, to say that you need all-stars. And not even just the Lakers, but, you know, like the Pistons, right, who just had Billups and Wallace, right? But then they just had Hamilton. You know, he wasn't no all-star. Prince was never an all-star. You know what I mean? So it doesn't take like, oh, you need to put all these superstars in one team. Shit, even when Wade and Shaq won it, bro, their roster wasn't filled with all-stars. You know, Haslem and fucking Chalmers and Batum, like they. So you don't need all these superstars. You just need players that care. You know what I mean? Look at what happens when you put all these superstars together. You really don't get nothing, out of it. Like when it was Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaq, you know what I mean? And not just them, but like when the Durant had came over, right? They weren't able to get it done that one time. Yeah, like fucking all these superstars in one team. Because remember, they all got to share the ball, and they just like when you have a player who's just that one, sharing the ball and being able to work, you need chemistry. Not just all because they're all good players. It doesn't mean it's gonna work out. Look at Durant and Harden and Kyrie. I mean that, like I said, like carne is good, so is cheesecake and ice cream. But if you put it all together, it's not gonna taste good. So just because you have something good doesn't mean putting it together means that it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Like the pieces need to fit. Look at the Thunder. Thunder's a perfect example. You know what I mean? They just got was it Alexander? No. Yeah, because Giddy's not an all-star. Nah, Giddy's not even a all-star. You know what I mean? They just have pure role players. But shit, the record speaks for itself. Do they have an all-star besides him? No, they don't. Weissman? No. Oh yeah, 32 views. Make sure everyone likes. Yeah, hit them likes. I would appreciate that. And go check out the homie Ronnie in LA's channel. You know what I mean? For those who are curious to see how Los Angeles looks like, or the ghettos, or of these trenches, he goes and out there and explores those, forbidden areas. He puts his life at risk. Hopefully homie's trucha out there, right? Because it's crazy out there, right? But I wish him the best. Messi's a GOAT. Yeah, well he won. He won it, no? He has that World Cup on him, right? So he was able to do it. Even though the last time he was able to do it too, but he fucked it up. He blew it, right? When it was just him and the goalie and he missed. We're not gonna forget about that now. Men in sports. Dios mío. It's an escape from reality, right? It's kind of like that. Men just need sports, bro, to just like to lift the burden of the weight of the responsibilities of life, right? Because as a man, I know we don't have to, but we feel like we have to, uplift and keep everything, up above water, right? As a man, and just sports is an escape from just like the stress and the complication of life, right? It's just like you gotta just watch the game. Well, I don't know. That's how I see it. I love sports. I like Ronaldo. No, well, any of those players are great choices, right? Like they're fucking athletes. The shit that they're able to do with a soccer ball is just phenomenal, bro. Like how they're able to curve it and how they're able to pass it, bro. Some of the shit that these fools are able to do is outrageous, bro. It's like, damn, how the fuck do they do that? My son loves soccer, right? My youngest one. And he's able to do all this crazy. He's able to curve balls. And he tries to teach me, but I suck, right? So I was like, no, it's because you gotta kick it right here, specifically right here. And it's like when the game's actually playing, like how do you even know that you're able to like kick it right there and then like from that angle, like the fact that they're able to do that just without even like having to look at the bar or nothing like that is fucking phenomenal. All right, or maybe because they've been playing it the whole life, it's easier for them. I know it's tiring. I'll be out there dying and shit, but my kid likes it, so we die out there. He tries to make me happy by like saying like, "Oh no, that kick was good. It wasn't that bad." When pinche ball went all chueco. Like, who you lying to, bro? I stink. But I appreciate the honest. I appreciate you not trying to hurt my feelings. I raised them good. Hablas muy rápido inglés. I know. That's the rapping in me. I've always been a fast talker. Fools be like, damn, bro. They should be on radios. When it comes to me, a lot of those dudes nowadays don't have love for the game in most cases. Yeah, facts, facts. They just want the dinero. You know what I mean? Show feet, big dog. What? I'm not Dan Schneider. Say Nickelodeon. You know, Dan Schneider's a weirdo. Not because of his fetishes, but because of his overall fucking past. Well, do you suffer from PTSD due to the streets? I want to say I don't, but yeah, I kind of feel like I do, right? Because, like, when we're chilling, for example, right? Like, when I go to people's, pads, right? Homies who are not, like, street related, right? Like, they're having barbecue and we're just chilling, right? I can't help it but to, like, be in the back, right? Like, back towards the wall, right? And, like, and when we're chopping it up, I constantly be looking at the street and just, like, like recognizing, like, how many times that car has passed by and shit like that, right? And I catch myself, glancing and catching little stuff like that as, conversations are going, right? And the homie will be like, hey, chill, bro. Like, right here's all good and shit. And it's like, oh, I know. It's just that I can't help it, though. You know what I mean? Because when you're on the block, you got to be trucha. Because you're not, you get caught slipping, right? Because there's been times where, before where we were arrogant, right? And we ended up, end up in the wrong side of those weaponry. You know what I mean? So we always, take notice of, like, who came in and, aware of our surroundings, right? Like, who's actually here and, like, we scope the place out and we just can't help but to do that or to be that way. And maybe that's why. I don't know. And I do have a hard time sleeping sometimes, so. But it is what it is. Do you date men with teeth? I'm happily married to my wife. Opinion. Female baseball. Opinion on female baseball players? Females are equally as talented as males in any sport. Even fighting, like UFC, right? Like, people may, look down upon on women, but I guarantee Ronda Rousey will fucking knock out a majority of men. You know what I mean? Women are incredible athletes as well as men, like, their accomplishments are just as equal as males, right? Because, I mean, not just anybody could do the things that they do, right? Because, them women will beat, a majority of these average men, right? Obviously, when it comes to, like, let's say you're getting, a professional female versus a professional male, well, yeah, because the male, just because how our genes and anatomy is that we're just stronger, we're naturally stronger than females, right? So obviously, I could see the, home runs coming more from the male than the female, right? But not to take away that, those women can't beat a majority of other men, you know what I mean? Kind of like you have the best UFC woman fighter who can potentially beat a majority of men, but then you put her up against the best UFC male fighter, and then, you know what I mean? Now her favors, on the downside, right? And that's just because genetics, right? Has nothing to do with, like, looking down on women or trying to not put them on the equal playing field. But it's just genetically, that's how it is, though. And that we have no control over that, right? But yeah, they're fucking equally as talented and should be respected and seen as that way. You know what I mean? My daughter plays sports, right? My daughter has always liked sports, right? Because, I take my kids outside and we play all the time, right? So they grew up liking sports, right? So my daughter was in sports and she was really good. You know what I mean? And I seen the camaraderie that they have amongst their teammates and stuff like that. It's just like males. And it's cool. It's cool stuff, right? Like, women being respected for something other than, sexual wise, right? Because people, I get it, that's what people are interested in, shit like that. But I mean, you have to respect women, and women have to respect themselves. I mean, foremost, if they don't respect themselves, then why should other people respect them, right? Um, but like they're seen, they could do stuff and be seen as just beyond sexual items and shit like that. I think that's stupid. Even more because people have sisters and mothers and tias and cousins, you know what I mean, that are females, bro. So it's like, what do you want someone treating or looking at your, mom or sister or daughter like that? Then don't do it like that either. Respect, bro. You know what I mean? A majority of people can't get relationships going or a good structure because they focus so much on the sexual than on what a relationship's actually built on. And then they wonder why, shit never goes good for them, right? It's crazy. You gotta learn how to control your temptations. But since society paints it like, nah, this is what's seen as appropriate or cool or whatever, or accepted, that's why all these people try to strive to be like that, though. When in all true reality, this is not a movie, this is not a rap song. That type of, way of thinking and behavior is not going to be tolerated in the real world, bro. It's not. You're not going to be able to be this pimp, Mac Daddy, and have shit straight like how your favorite rapper or movie star makes it seem like it is. You know what I mean? In the real world, shit just doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? That shit ain't respected. That shit's not cool. Now, you want to be paying child support and going from women to women and women and, not having someone truly to have your back, or be there for you, right? When it's all said and done. I mean, I guess, right? Die alone. It's not the best way to go. Because you want to impress strangers. Strange. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.